So I'm Anna, I'm the ambassador for Baza Skincare, and we have our top 3 basics. We have our hydrating cleanser, we have our hydrating phyto toner, and we have our illuminator skin clear complexion pads. Okay, so a lot of people want to know what are the first steps for a good skincare routine, and that would be actually cleansing your face and then rebalancing the pH by toning your face, and then weekly exfoliating your face, right? So skincare should be looked at as on a weekly basis. So it's daily, but it's also weekly because you don't exfoliate every single day. You exfoliate weekly, right? So every day, your AM and your PM, you have your hydrating cleanser and you have your hydrating phyto toner, and that would be in the morning and at night. And then a couple of days a week, you'd have your exfoliating, right? The only reason you want to do exfoliating weekly is because if you over exfoliate, you actually damage your skin. You cause micro tears, and it leaves your skin barrier, your protected skin barrier, raw and more exposed, and it kind of works backwards. So you don't want to over exfoliate. You just want to exfoliate maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but you do want to cleanse and tone twice a day, every day, with hydrating cleanser and hydrating toner, which is what we have at Abraza Skincare. All right, so to begin, let's see, go back to the beginning. So what is cleansing, right? So let me know in the chat if you guys actually know what cleansing does for your skin versus soap, right? So cleansing, our hydrating cleanser, it does remove dirt and impurities, oil, makeup from your skin. You know, you go outside, you get the pollutants, you get the irritants, they attack your skin, they clog your pores. So cleansing removes all that gently, and ours adds back in hydration and brightening effects, antibacterial, antioxidants. It's not only removing dirt and impurities, it's also adding in hydration. It's also adding in protection and fighting the bacteria that causes acne and breakouts like whiteheads and blackheads and inflammation. And I'm going to show you guys in a second what our product looks like. This is the box. Actually, it's in my restroom because I used it this morning. But the cleanser, the hydrating cleanser, like I just said, removes impurities, adds back in hydration. Question for you is, your cleanser removing dirt and impurities, but leaving your skin dry? So if it's leaving your skin dry, you don't want to use it. You want to use something that hydrates and has like hyaluronic acid and glycerin and no sulfates, no oils. It's not clogging, it's not drying, it's only hydrating, right? It's keeping your skin plump and soft. Okay, here it is. So this is our hydrating cleanser infused with hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid, it's a humectant. That's a fun word for grabbing moisture from the outside and bringing it into your skin. And it holds 4 times the weight of water. So your skin is not only getting hydration, it's getting mega hydration, right? That's what you want. Hydrated skin, hydration, water, all that good stuff. It keeps your skin looking young, looking fresh. Okay, it keeps your skin plump. It keeps it from getting dull and dry and cracked, and it protects your skin barrier. And it steps up your game by preparing your skin for your next skincare products. Nice. I don't know if you guys know, what is the best temperature to wash your skin? Not hot, not cold, but what? Lukewarm, right in the middle, just like the 3 bears, right? So not too hot, not too cold, just lukewarm. Not hot because hotness, it dries your skin out, strips the skin's oils, and that's what we're not trying to accomplish, right? That's the opposite of what we want. So we want lukewarm water, gentle, lukewarm, soft, for your skin. So you apply a dollop of this, you lather it up really, really well, and then you gently, for 30 seconds, you're not pressing in, you're just gently applying to your skin, okay? Then you rinse it off, nice and gentle. I usually gently rinse it off with a clean washcloth, okay? Clean hands, clean washcloth, not the one you use for your body, but a new clean washcloth, because there is bacteria, it does exist, right? Which is why we get sick, why we get inflammation. You don't want to cross bacteria. Okay, so that's cleansing. We're locking in moisture. That's kind of it, majority of cleansing. It does a lot. There's a lot to cover with this cleansing, but I'm gonna actually go to our next step, which is toning, because I'm low on time. So the only reason we tone after cleansing, we've cleansed, we've double cleansed, we've been gentle, we've gotten the impurities off of our face, but now we have to restore our pH balance. Our pH balance is thrown off, and within I think it's 30 minutes, if your pH balance is not restored, your skin starts overproducing sebum, which is your skin's oil. It overproduces your oil. You look shiny, but you don't look glowy. So we want the glowy effect. We don't want to be shiny. We want to be glowy. Okay. So, and also your pores look more enlarged because you're clogging them with more oil, and your skin is appearing more porous. Okay. So to reduce all of that, all of the appearance of large pores, the oiliness, the pH balance being thrown off, you just want to go in there after gently cleansing, with Phyto toner. Okay, Phyto toner, hydration based. All right, and Phyto means plant. So this is a plant-based toner, and so it's cruelty-free. It wasn't tested on animals, and nature helps your skin. Calming effects, gentle effects. You got your cucumber, you got your aloe, you've got your kelp seaweed extract, which helps actually protect you from the sun's UV rays. So you've got a lot of protection, a lot of hydration, a lot of antioxidants and anti-inflammation and antibacterial, which is fighting the acne-causing bacteria that is on your skin, right? So a lot of us have our breakouts. If we're wiping and cleaning away that bacteria on a consistent basis with gentle and hydrating products like the hydrating cleanser and the hydrating toner, then yeah, we're reducing the likelihood of getting breakouts. So yeah, I had some breakouts here, and I had some here actually, and these have basically disappeared. Why? Because I was consistent AM, PM with cleansing and toning my face. All right, and then something I found out a little more recent, and I wish I'd known about it sooner, was exfoliation. So exfoliation is kind of sort of the third step. And the only reason I say it's kind of sort of the third step is because you cleanse, and then you would exfoliate, and then you would tone, right? So you don't cleanse, tone, exfoliate. You cleanse, exfoliate, and then you tone. And this is on a weekly basis. Exfoliating is 2 to 3 times a week, or 1 to 2 times a week, depending on how sensitive your skin is. So you don't do exfoliation every single day. That would be over exfoliation, which is what we don't want. But when you do exfoliate, let's say it's a Monday, you're exfoliating, you're gonna actually start with cleansing first. You're gonna wipe off, or I should say clean off, the topical dirt, right? The makeup, the oil, the sweat, the grime. Then with exfoliation, if I can find it, you're going to get in there and clean out the oil and the impurities and the dead skin cells. Literally, you're gonna clean out the dead skin cells, okay? That's what exfoliation is. You're literally clearing out about 10 to 30 layers of dead skin, which is really wild to think about. To better state it, the top part of your skin, the stratum corneum, is made of, can be made of 10 to 30 layers of dead skin cells, which is why when you wipe all of that away, or gently buff it away and dissolve it with your chemical exfoliation, It reveals your younger, brighter, healthier looking skin. Your new skin comes to the top, and it encourages quicker cell turnover, which means, of course, new skin to the top a lot quicker. And to slow it back down, the reason we want to exfoliate is because when you get older, and thanks everyone for joining, your skin cell turnover rate actually slows down. Okay, that's why when a lot of people, if they're not taking care of themselves, they're not cleansing, they're not toning, they're not exfoliating, and they're in the sun a lot, they're outside, they're doing everyday activities, their skin's looking a little duller, a little more wrinkled, a little bit, you might see more breakouts, more wrinkles. That's, pollutants, sun damage, all of that. And that can be combated by, cleansing, toning, exfoliating, and of course, sunblock, right? So when you exfoliate your skin, you're exposing your new fresh skin, and you need to protect that skin. You need to protect your skin, period, but you definitely need to protect it when you have your new skin, all right? So sunblock, SPF 30 and above. Abrasa skincare has SPF 40, and it's a mineral-based sunblock, which is better for your skin. But today we're going over the basics, right? The 3 secrets of skincare, which is simply the cleanser, the toner, and the exfoliating. To go into toning, as I said before, it rebalances your skin's pH. Okay, the reason you want to balance your skin's pH is because the pH is thrown off, and if the pH is thrown off, your skin is like, wait a minute. I know I've been cleaned, but I need to get back to business. I need to get back to how it was, and it overproduces your oils, and then your skin's oily, and your pores get clogged with oil, which repeats the whole process of breakouts and clogged skin. We don't want that. So to help your skin out, we're aiding our skin, we're taking care of it. One of the tools is our basics, which is the pH Phyto Toner, right? And it's hydrating, it's plant-based. You're restoring your pH balance, you're adding back in hydration, and you're protecting the skin's barrier. Now, why would you want to protect your skin's barrier? Well, first of all, if you don't, your skin is more prone to breakouts. It's more vulnerable to breakouts and pollutants and dirt and dust getting in there. It's like it's open for business. It's like leaving your door unlocked for your house. Like someone can get in there, you don't want them in there. Or like I would say, maybe like you're carrying a bunch of groceries, you're dropping them everywhere. They're not protected, right? So you put them in a strong canvas grocery bag, and you're able to go about your day and carry your groceries, and they're protected. They're not spilling, they're not splattering, you didn't waste your money, something along those lines. So your skin's protected, your barrier's protected. If your barrier's protected, that means your new skin cells can thrive and grow, and they're moisturized, and you look younger, you look more confident, you look better. Let me know, you guys, when you're doing your skincare, do you feel better? If your skin's feeling hydrated, are you more confident in your everyday life? Do you show up better? You're fresh-faced, you're clean, and if you wear makeup, your makeup it's applied better. It's more even-toned. Your dry patches are going away, right? So your dead skin cell, that whole layer of dead skin cells, you get it off of you. It's eliminating the dry patches. It's eliminating the uneven skin tone and all of those things. And the bacteria, your bacteria is going away and all of that. So do you guys use cleanser? Do you guys use toner? Do you guys understand the basis of exfoliation? Do you have questions? Do you have questions like, why do we need to cleanse? Why do we even need to tone if we just cleanse? And what in the world, how often do we exfoliate? Why is exfoliation a thing? Do you guys have questions about cleansing, toning, and exfoliation? Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. All right, I used to not understand the importance of cleansing And I did not understand the importance of toning, and I definitely knew exfoliation existed, but I didn't know it was literally clearing out, sloughing away your dead skin cells, which is a very important thing to do. And because they keep coming back, you have to keep sloughing them away. But not every day, just 2 to 3 times a week is enough, or 1 to 2 times. 1 to 2 times for extra sensitive skin, and then 2 to 3 times if your skin can handle it, right? But not every day. And then after you exfoliate, guess what you do? You tone. So for the exfoliation process, it's cleansing, exfoliating, and then toning to restore the balance and protect your moisture barrier and get your skin ready, the basics, right? You're getting your skin ready for your next products, your serums, your moisturizer, and your SPF, and of course your makeup, right? So the basics are cleansing and toning, but if you're an exfoliate, it's cleansing, exfoliation, and then toning. Okay, so I'm hoping that's making sense. Let me know so far if anyone has any questions in the chat. Let me know. There's a lot. For both of our cleanser and toner, we have hydrating with, hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and brighteners. And we have vitamin C. We have niacinamide. We have other brighteners. And we have, so toner, we have our orange peel, which is also a brightener. Orange peel extract does a lot. Of course, it brightens and it evens your skin tone. It calms your skin, reduces irritants. And of course, it fades dullness, boosts radiance, right? It fights the bacteria responsible for acne. It smooths irritation, locks in moisture, and it keeps your skin hydrated and supple. And that's just one of the ingredients in our toner, our hydrating toner. So you have your hydrating cleanser, your hydrating toner, and with all this hydration, you're helping your skin, you're setting the stage for a brighter appearance. This is like your primer, right? Your basic first steps. You're setting the stage to appear for your other products to absorb better on your skin, because hydration actually helps your products absorb better. Your serums, your makeup, well, not your makeup, your serums, your SPF, and then it helps your makeup look more even. And hydration helps your skin appear younger, right? Fresher. And yeah, being younger isn't the answer to success, but appearing more alive and bright and luminant and vibrant and ready for your day, that I believe that helps me boost my confidence. If I know my skin is feeling amazing, clean, not dry and cracked and dull, it feels fresh and not sticky, not tacky. It feels soft and supple, and you're reducing your lines. You're appearing better. You're confident. You're stepping your game up. And that's just all by cleansing and toning. You bring exfoliation in and you're literally sloughing off and dissolving the bonds of dead skin cells. It's like, woo, that's like a stepping your game up 3 times the amount, right? So you're cleansing, you're exfoliating a couple times a week, and then you're toning, you're rebalancing the pH of your skin, adding back in moisture, protecting your skin barrier. You're really winning. You're doing a lot of good for your skin. Of course, you can't just do this once a week and call it a day and then expect your skin to just be luminant forever. Unfortunately, we still live our lives, right? We still go outside. We still face harsh environments, pollutants and sun, UV rays. Even inside, the dead air, the dust, the fake, the air conditioning, the heat's drying your skin. The air conditioning's floating around pollutants that are getting in your skin from outside. You might be touching your face. Your diet might have something to do with, your breakouts. Like for me, I can't do dairy. Unfortunately, not anymore. My skin does not tolerate it. So guess what? You gotta clean off the germs, the bacteria, the dirt from your skin. You gotta clean all that off. Then you've got to restore your balance with your pH, your toner, right? That helps add back in hydration, vitamins, minerals, all the things and it gets impurities. Now with toner, you wouldn't just tone and not cleanse, right? So toner, it can be used as a refresher in the middle of your day, take off, some sweat, some makeup that was kind of got loose. Toner can do that, but you got to cleanse then tone, because toner does not replace cleansing. Believe it or not, fun fact. Definitely cleanse, then tone. And if you're exfoliating that day, what do? You cleanse the top dirt off your face, all the impurities, and then you exfoliate. Our exfoliation, it's mechanical and it's chemical, right? So you're physically removing the dead skin cells, and you are with your alpha hydroxy acid. I'm going to get sciencey here. Alpha hydroxy acid and your beta hydroxy acids, your glycolic, your lactic, your malic, and your salicylic acid. Let me know in the chat below if you know about these acids. I'm sure everyone's heard of salicylic acid. It definitely helps with acne-prone skin, right? And your glycolic acid, your lactic acid, and your malic acid, those are kind of more your topical acids. They help with the oil and the dirt and impurities, and they dissolve the bonds that connect your dead skin cells to your skin. They dissolve it, and then you're wiping it away with the pads, okay? So you're doing a lot with your cleansing, your toning, and the Illuminator Clear Complexion pads, okay? You're literally clearing up your complexion, you're cleaning it, and you're clearing it, and you're adding it back in hydration and vitamins and antioxidants and minerals, and also you're fighting the bacteria that causes the acne and the breakouts and all the stuff that we just don't want, we've had enough of, our teenage years, even our adult years. I had my hormonal acne at 37. I'm now 39. I was drinking a lot of lattes, touching my face. It just was not a good time. So I was like, oh my goodness, I'm breaking out so much. It was specifically here. And then I read up about it. I was like, oh man. So, you change your diet, you get more sleep, you change out your pillowcase, right? You use fresh washcloths. So everything helps. Everything matters, right? So it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's not a one magical step that helps you clear all of your impurities of your skin. No. It's consistency, it's lifestyle, and it's using the right products, right? So our products, right, they offer hydration, they offer antibacterial, antioxidants, and, they're helping your skin be its best. They're helping rehydrate and replenish anything that's lost. Your skin over time loses its ability to do, fresh skin turnover. So with exfoliation, you're helping actually speed up the skin cell turnover process, okay? So you don't need it your whole life. You don't need exfoliation your whole life. You don't need cleanse your whole life. It's kind of, as soon as you start getting acne and you're getting dull skin, wrinkles, you start needing different products to help your skin, because your skin needs the help, right? It's crying out for help. It's showing you that it needs help. So guess what? You do your research, you talk to your doctor, you help your skin. You might, do your research, look at your diet, look at what you're consuming, look at what you're putting on your skin. So the basics of skincare are cleansing. Well, first of all, you gotta wash your face. You gotta wash your hands before you wash your face. Okay, please remember that. Wash your hands before you wash your face. You wanna cleanse your face thoroughly. You lather it on, 30 seconds, lukewarm water, very gentle, even double cleanse. If you're cleansing and it's kind of like your oils are kind of soaking up the cleanser, you gently clean off the first cleanse, clean it all off, and then gently, only a dollop, you don't need a lot, just a dollop, cleanse again, lather it up, gently apply it on, circular motions, all over. Of course, avoid your eyes and your mouth, right? Of course. And then you gently rinse that off, either with gently patting with the washcloth or lukewarm water. After you cleanse, you're either going to exfoliate or you're going to tone, depending on what day it is. If it's your day to exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week, you gently exfoliate, right? So you're going to take your pad and you're going to gently all over your face. You're going to avoid your eyes. You're not going to exfoliate your eyes or your mouth area, because there's acid, there's chemical in the product, right? And also, if you're pregnant, please do not use the exfoliation. It has the alpha hydroxy acids and the beta hydroxy acids within the pads, which is what's dissolving the dead skin cells off your skin. Do not use that if you're pregnant, okay? So you're exfoliating, and then after you exfoliate, you're going to what? Tone. You're going to rebalance your pH with your plant-based hydrating phyto toner, okay? So if it's your day to exfoliate, you're to cleanse, exfoliate, tone. If it's your day to just cleanse and tone in the AM and the PM, you're going to cleanse gently, sometimes double cleanse if you need it, and then you're going to tone. You're going to gently, either with a cotton pad or your clean hands, clean fingers, 1, 2, 3, spray it on your fingers, and then you can gently rub and gently apply. Put it in there and then wipe it in there. All right, and that's your cleansing and toning every day. That's your basics of skincare to set you up for your next few products to absorb into your skin a lot easier. How's that happening? Because you just cleared out your pores. And if you've exfoliated, you've removed the dead skin from your pores, and your face is cleaner and ready for your serums and your SPF. And if you wear makeup, it'll look more even on your skin. Okay. So I'm hoping making sense. I hope you guys are learning something from this. Very important to take care of your skin as you get older. Even if, well, actually, as soon as you say skin problems, take care of your skin, right? Prevention is the best care for your skin. Okay, so if you have any questions or comments, drop them in the chat. A fun fact, exfoliating your skin removes the top 10 to 30 layers of your dead skin cells, which is why your skin looks fresher, smoother, brighter when that's removed, right? You're automatically seeing results. It is brighter, it is smoother, and softer, and your skin is ready and poised for your next step, which is toning, which is adding back in hydration. All right, how many of you tone, exfoliate, cleanse? Let me know in the chat what you do for your skincare. Also, what are your skincare concerns? This was a quick one. I had to cover 3 things and I had to do it quick. So don't forget, please take care of your skin, educate yourself, and check out our TikTok shop for our cleanser, our toner, and our hydrating clear complexion pads. All right, my name's Anna. I'm signing off. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on Tuesday at 7. Ciao for now.